Yo, welcome to the video. This is just a tier 1 NMPZ tournament I decided to record. It's gonna be scuffed because I'm doing the narration commentary on the playback, because I thought I was recording my mic, but yeah, halfway through I realized I wasn't. Anyways, starting off, looks like northern Argentina was my vibe. It's like brownish soil, kind of dry. Sun is north, of course. Yeah, the vibe originally was like Salta. I can't remember what I'm doing with my mouse here, but surely just explaining why I think it's Arch. But for some reason, my mindset was like, okay, but if it's not Salta, I should hedge. And my hedge was Tucumán, which makes no sense. But anyways, good start. Round 2 in New Zealand. Insta zoom because it's pretty recognizable. The landscape looks like the North Island, and then also the vineyards are really common in this region of the North Island. So yeah, I was pretty confident it was going to be somewhere here. And he sends kind of early into the round, but yeah, just lining up the mountains and kind of realized it was a main road, so makes sense to click here, and well, it is the 5K, which is nice. Love to see it. Round 3, bit of a harder location. My first thought was like Bulgaria, but then like looking more at the road and stuff, do kind of move lower into Greece. I think the road looks kind of strange, and that building also. Yeah, like I move into North Greece. Still thought it was possibly close to Bulgaria. Don't remember what my thought process was at the time, but yeah, considering more west into Greece as well. But yeah, still couldn't shake the Bulgaria vibe, so I do, yeah, end up staying just by the border. As the clock runs down. Yeah, and he goes Spain, which, understandable. The road was kind of strange, but yeah, I just got the vibe. I don't know what I was comparing to Turkey there, but yeah. Weird looking Peru. Had to think a little too long on this one. I mean, the plate isn't going to be colo on. Obviously, there's no yellow plates besides the like pale one. But then, yeah, I see that pole, and it looks pretty Peru to me. The pole. 2024, so I assume it's newer coverage, like Tarapoto area. There are mountains like pretty far west. So I'm like thinking maybe I could line something up, knowing the region. Nothing really works. I try this, and a bit of an overcook, but yeah, it just ends up being north. Random valley, but yeah, still good points. Keeping up a flawless, which is nice. Round 5. Oh boy. One of my weakest 50-50 or just countries, I guess, in general. Malaysia. It's like, oh, is it Sabah or is it mainland? It's usually my struggle. And mentally, half of the round I was in Sabah, but for whatever reason, I just like, nah, it can't be. I must go mainland, and it is just Sabah. Tough. I was thinking about emoting, but I don't know. Maybe it's BM with the health lead. Oh, this one kind of frustrated me because like, I'm trying to read that. I see what I thought I recognized as maybe a city or a kabupaten, but on like the far left it does say Banjar, but I completely like, oh, I didn't even point it out. What am I doing? Yeah, I pointed out, but I don't think of it as like info or an address or anything. So I'm just like scanning away for the wrong info. But Yeah. It's just Benjar, which is pretty knowable. And at this point, it's impossible for me to lose the game. So, round 7. Japan. Okay, this round I cooked like crazy, I'm gonna be honest. Like, looking at the transformer, my first thought was like Tokyo region, because they kind of have it on like a plate. But that pull top felt weird for Tokyo, and I decided like I'll hedge it Tohoku Tokyo region, and yeah, I mean, just 5k that. Understandably, he knows he can't win, so he just gives up. But yeah, that was kind of a crazy cook. I needed to go back and see how close I got on this one. But yeah, pretty crazy cook. And yeah, I was just looking into this, like zooming on the meta. Alright, cutting into the next game. Torquato, another Canadian. Fellow Canadian, I should say. And right back into Japan. Yeah, this one, hard to explain, but I don't know, I kind of just vibed like this region, Shikoku. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, Japan's a weird vibe country. Sometimes you can be really right, sometimes you can go like Kyushu on Tohoku, but it's a good latitude streak. So yeah, decent start. He hedges middle, understandably. Round 2. Also Japan, which is crazy. 3 in a row for me, including the last game. This one I felt like it was really north. I was looking for meta, but I couldn't really see any. There are transformers, and I just can't rule out whether or not it's Hokkaido or whether it's Tohoku even. But I don't know, it felt so north to me. I feel like I just had to go Hokkaido. And I scanned pointlessly for probably the whole 20 seconds. Fun. But yeah. Yeah, it just looks super north. Even like the houses and the mountains, everything in my mind just fits for Hokkaido, but not able to find anything. And it ends up being somehow Fukushima, like a southern Tohoku, which is crazy. I'm pretty surprised by that, but yeah, nice guess by him, getting the right region. And back in another Japan. Crazy RNG. This one has more meta. And weird note, but like I'm using my mouse to emote because I didn't realize I put on my French keyboard, which I never use, but it made it so like my 1, 2, 3 or whatever, my keys wouldn't work for the emotes. Just felt like I had to point that out. I think I'm in Chugoku right now, but I'm not seeing the meta, which I do see now, which is the like thin pole plate, horizontal pole plate, and then also the transformers also kind of makes sense. But there's no like mounting support, whatever. But yeah, just go Fukui in Ishikawa region, which makes sense with the plate. He actually cooks it in Toyama. It was a good guess from him. Hoping we don't get another Japan at this point. Round 4. Oh boy. Tricky location. Not a lot to work with. Like, first thought was Eastern US, but then my mind's just telling me, nah, but what if it's like Slovenia, the classic 50-50 continent streak? Very difficult. Not sure. And classic miss from us. He goes like Bulgaria or something, and yeah, we both missed the continent. Some high octane gaming. Next round. Just North Brazil, pretty dry. Thought we had like a yellow pole paint, meaning Bahia. I think you see it Bahia, Pernambuco, sometimes Goiás, but yeah, just the super dry coverage. No mountains makes me think somewhere central Bahia. Which, yeah, makes sense. His guess also makes perfect sense. Some good points there. Just have to get the lead back somehow in the next 2 rounds. This one is possibly good to do so. I recognize the Cambodia pole. Pretty weird coverage. I do insta-send hoping he could miss it, which, yeah, if you're not like instantly recognizing the pole meta, you could get pretty confused here. So yeah, I was thinking the quick send on this. And he does miss it. I can't really blame him for that. It was, yeah, not the most obvious round. Yeah, very easy to get kind of caught off guard by that weird coverage. Yeah, then we have, I think this is round 7, it just looks like Greece. I believe I heavily overcooked this one, but, you know, can't lose on Greece, so might as well go for something crazy. I was thinking, I don't know, the rockiness kind of looked like the ones near Turkey. I just thought, whatever, you know, might as well try. I think I just send it eventually. Yeah, it just ends up being there, but still take the win, which is nice. Okay, moving on to, I think, quarterfinals against Meept, the GOAT. Starting off in Uganda. Now, knowing my NMPZ skill, I didn't immediately realize. I do click in, and I was like, wait, could that pole be Ghana? No, it just looks like Uganda. You gotta go Uganda. And thankfully, I'm not round 1 blundering. I do have the NMPZ hat, but not the skill, so. Alright, round 2. Looks like back in Argentina. I was feeling kind of a northern vibe, looking for palms. I don't think I saw any, but yeah, something just, this region just called out to me, like Chaco, kind of Del Estero region. So I just, you know, hedge it, send it in. And it's Entre Rios. He also makes the same guess, validating me, so whatever. Missed the vibe. Moving on to South Africa. Pretty dry. Grass is quite lush, and yeah, it just kind of looks like this region to me. In the Pompo, northern, yeah. Just randomly plonk it in. It ends up being more west, but still both pretty close to it. On to round 4. Brazil. Really dark soil. Just thinking Paraná makes the most sense to me. Just, yeah, I think I send first, yeah. Just kind of looks like it. Rolling hills, really dark soil, feels... Yeah, I mean, it's just a vibe. Yeah, it is just a bit more southern, but state streak is good. Get some points back. It's pretty even at this point. Yeah, and here we go. Okay. Yeah, this round, honestly, okay, I zoom into Russia, but maybe I'm coping, but my first thought was Lithuania. But I don't know, looking at, kind of a spoiler, it is Lithuania, but anyways, looking at the, like, vegetation and the coverage, something just pulled me more Russia. I couldn't, I don't know, I kind of just lost the vibe for Lithuania soon after, zooming into Russia. But yeah, he sends first, I'm just kind of hedging, like, is it Kazan, is it more Ivanova or something, just hedging and praying he does another 5k. And yeah, it's just Lithuania. Don't know how how to get that besides that like initial vibe. But it was actually really good damage for me, so put me in a good spot. Alright, into Italy, just Italian, double guard rail, everything is Italian here, but yeah, it looks southern, pretty dry, really flat, so I'm thinking, you know, near Bari or yeah, this region I'm in. Yeah, just send it in quickly. Yeah. Yeah, he goes near Po Valley, which, you know, makes sense with the flatness, but yeah, the dryness and the redder soil just brought me down there, so stacking on pretty good damage there, around 7. Beautiful Switzerland, and yeah, pretty much just seals the deal for me. Gonna be moving on. Of course, I have to reach and gust the mountains, because why not, man? Giving me like an Italian Alps vibe, so you know, kind of a cook in my opinion, but GG. Moving on to semifinals. Against Lancelot, I think. Yeah. No. This game's crazy. So starting off in like the greenest location of all time, but we have Spanish chevrons here. Kind of like blackish navy. Oh my god, my voice cracked. Blackish navy color, but also like a lot of eucalyptus. Even like windmill. So the spam of the eucalyptus and the windmill, the rolling hills, just felt really north coast Galicia. So I end up kind of committing that, and yeah, good guess. I totally understand his guess. I think if you like, you don't recognize the eucalyptus, and maybe you don't pay attention to the chevron. I'd also be Ireland or UK. This next round just instantly get the vibe of like a North New Zealand, Northland, Auckland adjacent guess. Just the Gen 2 gravel road, the vegetation, it all makes sense to me. He guesses first, and yeah, I just throw it in there. End up being right. He's in South Africa, which, you know, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Like that's an easy thing to mix up. He throws a question mark, I guess. Kind of funny. But yeah, going into the finals against Namui, the GOAT. Very good at Japan. How much Japan I was getting today, I'm fingers crossed I don't get it against him. But we actually start up with quite the doozy. Like this is just the weirdest Mexico of all time. I was thinking it's like a border crossing. I couldn't really make out the information, but you know, it's pretty green. There's no mountains, a lot of trees, and I couldn't think of a better guess than Yucatan. It's just all that really made sense to me. I'm zooming in to see if there's any like border divided roads that line up. I can't really find one. Like I have, you know, that looks kind of nice, but there's no like POI for a border crossing. Yeah, I have no other idea. I just assume it's got to be Yucatan, so I stay here as the time runs out. And it is Guerrero. Like, what? Completely missed that. I don't know how to get that location. Maybe the vegetation was wrong for my guess, but nah, wasn't making sense. Anyways, starting off poorly. Have to get some health back between the two peninsulas here, and yeah, commit to the boot. But yeah, heavily considering the other one because of how dry it looks, and I will end up regretting that because it is the western one. We end up guessing the same spot, but a bit tilted from not trusting the vibe there. And to Japan, of course, crying as he's the Japan GOAT, but luckily for me, it's like the least info you can ever get, so we're probably both clicking Tokyo. Like, if you're reaching guessing this, you're kind of insane. Yeah, just throw it down Tokyo. Hope for the best. Yeah, kind of a nothing round. like 1,000. Gotta get some health back somehow, or get some damage on him. This round immediately gave like a Baltic North Europe round. We have we have Baltic pine, of course. We have some birches, and like a blackback assign, and even like these dashed outer lines made me think Estonia. I wasn't very confident in this guess because I don't know, something just felt wrong. I begin thinking, okay, Poland also makes sense. Like I'm sure you can get the same signs, same road lines, same trees even, to an extent. I don't know. I have another 50-50 here, and it's just Estonia or Poland. Kind of a strange one, but yeah, I'm convincing myself the road lines are Estonian, and yeah, I end up just sticking at Estonia, hoping for the best, hoping he misses it, and it is Poland. Yeah, not very happy with that one. Sunglasses emoji while I'm actually hiding the tears, but funny enough, we get an Estonia after green blur. Yeah, quite bummed with that Poland round because I think I could have got the lead off that, or at least made the game a lot closer. But yeah, kind of a free Estonia here. And in hindsight, the rockiness made a lot of sense for it being an island, but I don't know. I was just rattled. Okay, 2 rounds left. We get Ukraine, kind of looking spring, so I opt for a western guess here. Hills maybe brought me more Moldova adjacent. Hoping he misses it. Hoping anything good goes for me, and it doesn't. His hedge is just slightly better. And last round now. Just hoping for a big country. Give me Russia, give me something hard. And Norway. Now, Norway's not impossible, because, there's always the latitude that's hard in Norway. My initial vibe was pulling me southern. The trees were pretty dense and looking pretty full. There's even some exposed rock to the left of the Black House, but I was also considering north, just thinking if it was possible. Maybe the landscape and the weird seasonal coverage made me consider it a bit, but yeah, just didn't love the idea. Something about it just, wanted to go south, and hoping right now he is sending Max north and it's actually south. But yeah, just gonna stick south here, hope for the best, and it is nowhere close to me. So yeah, he gets the win there. Completely deserved. He played great. Ended up just pretty much playing 6 very similar guesses. Nothing to really win on, I think, besides the Poland, I suppose. I don't know how to get to Mexico, so that wasn't happening for me. But yeah, that's the game.